videos, gaming here. Welcome back to World of Tanks. This time we are on the test server. I know I said I was going to do the T-43 tank review. Still trying to find some time to do the voiceover for the whole 25 minutes of that tank review. Don't worry, it will come. Just in good old time. So today we are going to play the King live on the test server, the T110E3 tank destroyer. This thing is really the king, and to further exemplify my point, I even put the crown decal on top, just like a real crown. Also put the American tanker star right there on the back. We got Bombshell on this side, and we got Furious with a hot pepper and an Indian girl on there. I also made it olive drab, which actually looks black, so it's like T110E3 Black Edition. Premium vehicles, yeah. Just make it black. So we're going to be playing this at max capacity, the absolute best capacity that we can play it as. We managed to get 454 meters view range with our 4 cruise skills on basically everybody. Some have a little bit more because he's a driver. And we also got improved equipment on here. I will be playing this on my stream 2 hours after this upload goes up. So if you're interested in watching me play some tanks on the test server, including the brand new EBR 105, feel free to come join. By the time you watch this, if you do watch this, it'll probably already have been streamed or it's being streamed currently. So yeah, come check out the stream. Join the CEC Discord server, link in the description down below. My Twitch will also be in the description, so you can check that out as well. Let's start getting into a battle. So, why do I think the T110E3 is the king? Well, that's because it's got the best armor in the game, honestly. The T110E3 has the best absolute armor in the game. It's angled. The flat parts are a little bit hard, are still pretty hard to pen even with premium rounds. The quote-unquote weak point on the top is not really a weak point, and the lower plate is only weak in 2 parts of the armor, and it's really easy to cover those because unlike the E4, which has a 180 degree turret rotation, this is a casemate tank destroyer, and it actually gets 8 degrees of gun depression rather than, I believe it's like 5 on the E4. And honestly, that's all you really need. You use 8 degrees of gun depression, you're like here, you cover this up, this is impenetrable. Heat rounds can only pen right here, right here. This is over 600 millimeters because it's you got the wonderful 305 millimeters of, hold on 1 second, I need to turn this down on my headphones. You got the wonderful 305 millimeter mantlet, and right behind that is 305 millimeters of armor behind that. So it just adds up to crazy amounts of, because it's spaced armor with the mantlet, it's just ridiculous. You can get up to 5,000 millimeters in certain parts. And if you the only places that you can really pen this reliably is right here and right here. And with premium rounds, you know, it widens a little bit, but it's still actually really hard to penetrate the E3, which is why I honestly love this tank. It's just, as long as you keep them in front of you, which is actually a little bit hard because this tank is super slow, super unmaneuverable. I'm playing this at pretty much the max capacity, and it's still pretty sluggish. It's way less sluggish than it would normally be, so keep that in mind. But if you can get yourself in a corridor area, which is not very unlikely in World of Tanks, you just sit down on the edge of the corridor and you'll be fine. As long as you have some support to deter the enemies from pushing around, you'll be perfectly fine. So, again, we're using this at max capacity, so we got a case of cola. We're also firing APCR rounds. You don't really need APCR rounds. You can do perfectly fine with AP, but I'll be using APCR rounds just because they have higher shell velocity and basically instant pen. If we can't pen them with APCR for whatever reason, maybe they're actually angling pretty well, then we'll fire HE. and you can't angle against HE, unfortunately. So we got 2 good shots in right there. Just trying to make sure we hit our shots. I do have a lot worse ping here. As you can see, it's 200, and I have the red dot of doom rather than the green dot, and 100 ping. So that is a thing. Although I am getting much more consistent FPS numbers here on the test server. Dude, you're making a mistake. Oh, dang. I would think that would do plenty. Okay, so the CBR is over here. I'm going to make sure that we're in cover. I'll turn. There we go. Finish that guy off. We just managed to reload and you got stuck there. Those wheeled vehicles are actually pretty hard to play. I've done like 5 battles or so in the EBR 105. It's a fun tank, don't get me wrong. I think it's a little bit too strong though, because it's so fast. I mean, for me personally, you know, playing from Pacific region, and this is a Russian-based server location, so my ping is like 200. It's really hard to react, but I'm not sure how much better it will be reacting to it with 100 ping. But like, you could just go in and spot everybody. I went in on Sand River, spotted 9 enemy vehicles. I only took 1 shot from a TD STRV that was already set up and was able to actually get their gun to bear on me. Everyone else just couldn't. I even got a shot with HE, which has 105 pen and like 500 damage on the other EBR. Just absolutely decimated half his health or so, because it's just that much. This guy is actually in a really bad position. We'll shoot at him. As you can see, I'm pretty much hold down here. We get this gun depression. And this guy just... Okay, I don't know how he penned. Okay, he hit my lower plate, which is actually... I didn't think he could hit that. What's your plan? What's your plan, dude? We should actually probably brawl this guy, like, actually, legit brawl. Okay, so we ricocheted off of there. I'm actually gonna try and push up into this guy. Our reloads are gonna be very similar, but he's gonna struggle pinning me. I'm not really gonna struggle pinning this guy. And I can just block his gun as well. This thing is the ultimate brawler, because my cupola is going to be over 400 millimeters in some places. This guy, he's just not going to stand a chance. With AP, I probably could have penned him right there as well, but I just didn't need to. This Batchet's going to be coming over here trying to flank me. Let's see if we can get the jump on him. Let's see, where's this Batchet? Okay, there we go. Get the Batchet. Type 5 coming over here. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to win this one, but we are the king. The T110E3. And we will fight till the bitter end if we need to. I actually might load HE because that FV is going to be coming over here. Yeah, I'm going to load HE. Will that guy be able to go over there and jump down? No. I don't think he actually can, so he can't actually do that. So we're going to get into position. I'm actually spotted here. Could jump down through the other side though, which is pretty yikes. Okay, so I'm definitely dead. There's the guy. He's right there. Oh, and I could have killed him too. I was just worried about the Type 5 Heavy. Looks like the team's going to lose this one, but we managed to do 4,600 damage. I will see you guys in the post-battle results. Here are the post-battle results. We did end up losing the game. We ended up being top on both teams by damage done, due to the fact, though, that there's 30 tier 10 vehicles in this match. We did not get a high caliber because you still need to get 20% of the enemy vehicles, enemy team's HP. What is this? While driving an SPG, destroy an enemy vehicle by ramming and survive the battle. But he died. I don't know how this guy managed to get this. Okay. That's cool though, rock solid. That's actually a really cool medal right there. I like that. But let's get into another battle with the T110E3. Okay guys, so this time we are on Abbey map. Tier 10 as per usual here on the test server. They have 4 EBR 105s, we have 3, and we also have an T100LT. I'm kind of interested how the EBR 105 actually stacks up compared to the T100LT, because active scouting is kind of what the T100LT's job is. And the EBR 105, sure, it has a slower reload, but it has more alpha damage. And the HE rounds can pen the side and the rear of the T100LT, so it really outclasses the T100LT and the role that you would normally play the T100LT in, because you just can't, passive scout with it. Although with my EBR 105, I capped out my view range at just over 400, whilst with 390 view range on the oh wow, look at this guy. Whilst 390 view range, base view range on the T100LT will allow you to cap out well over 460. So there is a difference there, but nothing too significant. Oh my gosh. If only they could disable horizontal stabilization for GDs as well. That would prove to be extremely lovely. Okay, so I think I might just go into the middle because there are no artillery in this match, which is pretty dang nice. And that is pretty much corridor. Oh, I'm going to get a shot there. Or is any of the other TDs going to? No, there we go. We'll get that shot. That's a nice shot right there. Okay, we'll slide down. And we're going to push up here as well. Should be able to get into a nice... Is there going to be another guy running straight down the middle here? Okay. Oh, look at that guy! He flew! Now, I don't like how fast they are, because literally, if we weren't paying attention and we had artillery, our artillery would have been dead. Especially with the first guy. The first guy would have ended our artillery. He had plenty of time. He just went in there, he could have just rammed the artillery as well. So, here we go. We'll slap that guy in the face. There's only this 268 version 4. He can't do anything to me. I mean, I have yellow pen markers with 375 APCR, but I mean, I can pen him like I just did right there. I believe I penned him there, because that's why he's moving, right? It's yellow pen marker, but there is some green as well. Let's try again. Nope, I bounced that time. But this guy, he has 0 chance of penetrating me frontally, so just gotta wait for the reload. I wonder if he's still there. We'll take another shot. Okay, so there's a TVP right over there. Literally right there. I'm spotted, but we're going to get. Oh, it's the EBR. He's firing heat. He's got 240 heat pen, but I have something called more than 240 millimeters of armor. So we're going to be aggressive with this guy. We're going to push in as much as we can. I don't know. I think he's up here. Could be right down in that dip there as well. That is a possibility, but I think he's. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, he was up there. That's a cheeky bastard right there. See, and that's the other thing too. Even though there's all these nice. There we go. We'll delete you, my dude. And we'll load AP again. I know APCR, not really AP. It's still AP. And we'll try and help out this 50B, but I think he's going to end up dying. I think the TVP will reload faster than the 50B actually. So our 50B is doing a very dangerous play right there, trying to really? Okay. Well, we didn't do quite as well in that match. We'll look at the post-battle results for this one as well before I end the video. Whew. Pretty crazy matches. We did a lot more damage in that grand battle match though. But we got a bunch more medals. These are all low medals because it's my record account, which its top tier is 4. So yeah, right there, boom. This account is free to play, so if you guys would like me to do something like with Quickie Baby, although I made this account back in 2015, that's why it has a Tetrarch and these things. Ugh. But if you guys would like to see me continue grinding this line, or well, this account, but on the live server, sure. And you can also choose which tier 6 you want me to get for free through these missions that are kind of cheap. I honestly don't know which one I would get personally. So I mean, there's kind of no need. They're all pretty decent, except for the British ones. Those are kind of yikes. But there are decent ones here, so we'll see which ones we end up getting. But that's, if you guys want that series, if you guys do, please comment, let me know if you want me to do that. And feel free to come on to the stream today, Saturday, or if you're not watching this on a Saturday, you're watching this some other time, check out some of my other videos and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I stream both on here and Twitch at the same exact time, so whichever platform is more convenient for you. If you would like to watch through Twitch, because it's honestly a superior streaming platform, then follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BagelsGamingLive. Hit the notifications on there. We are aiming for 20 followers on there. We're close to our goal. And here on YouTube, we are aiming for 100 subscribers. We are pretty close to that goal as well. Any support like that is highly appreciated. Bagels Gaming here. Oh wait, I'm ending this a bit too early. I didn't even get to my end screen. There we go. But yeah, so there they are. It's much bigger than in the regular one right here. As you can see, they're tiny. But yeah, here you go. Right there at the top is the YouTube channel, but you're already watching this there. And right there at the top as well is my Twitch. I might actually post this one on Twitch too. I'm not sure. Anyways, stay tuned for an EBR 105 review, or if you want to see me play that, you know, kind of meh player, kind of good stats, but not really that good. Anyways, Bagels Gaming here. Peace out.